What's up guys, it's Ian here, back today with another video, and today I'm here to bring you a tutorial on how to perform the rings turned out push-up. The rings turned out push-up is one of the most effective bodyweight chest exercises that I have found so far, and that's why I wanted to make this video so I can share this exercise with all of my viewers. There's two prerequisite exercises that I want you to be able to perform with good technique before moving on to the rings turned out push-up. Those two are going to be at least a 20-second rings turned out support hold and at least 5 solid ring dips with a ring turn out at the top of each repetition. In the rings turned out support, you want to hop to the top with the rings turned in, then turn the rings out. Keep your head high, shoulders neutral, and chest out. Lock the elbows and point your palms forward. Set the rings to a height that allows you to squeeze your glutes and point the toes to get a straight line body position. I usually perform about 2 sets of 30 seconds on this exercise to warm up before moving on to the ring dips. In the ring dips, I hop to the top of the rings with the rings turned in, and then I start this exercise from a rings turned out support position. Then I turn the rings in and let the elbows track back while keeping the rings close to the body and go down until the rings contact the body for consistency. Don't excessively tuck or flare the elbows on this, and use control when you descend if you're just starting out. Once you've fulfilled those two requirements, you're ready to move on and start learning the rings turned out push-up. I set the top of the rings around knee height. You can set them higher to make it easier and lower to make it harder. Be aware that if you set them too high, it might negate some of the effects of this exercise, and if you can't perform the exercise with the rings low enough, consider gaining strength on the prerequisites before moving to the rings turned out push-up, and you will get a lot more out of it. From the side, make sure you're pulling the hands back towards the waistline as you descend into the exercise. Descend slowly and squeeze your abs to prevent the back from becoming too extended. The alignment in the bottom position is very similar to a pseudo planche push-up, although the top position is not. You might start off bringing the rings to only navel level, but gradually they will move closer to the belt line. You will notice from the side view that the elbows don't even reach 90 degrees on this exercise. They are probably around 100 degrees at their most bent point. This puts the triceps at a mechanical disadvantage and forces the chest and front delts to do a lot more work than in traditional chest movements, which is precisely what makes this exercise such an effective chest exercise. I've spent a lot of time doing traditional bench pressing and dumbbell pressing and gym exercises, and I've always gotten a lot of tricep development out of those exercises, but I've never gotten what I felt like was a proportional amount of chest development. I feel like my triceps really take over on most compound pressing movements, and for me, this rings turned out push-up was a great way of targeting the chest without getting too much tricep involvement. From the front view, you want to focus on keeping the palms facing forward the entire time. The elbows will track slightly outwards as you descend, but mostly back in order to bring the hands closer to the waistline. As you come to the top of the exercise, you can bring the hands a little narrower than shoulder width to get a full chest contraction here, kind of like a chest fly. Let's wrap up with some general points. In general, you want a slow speed of descent here, especially when starting out. I recommend anywhere from 1 to 3 seconds on the descent, and some people even suggest performing the exercise as a tempo exercise for time with a very small number of repetitions and a very slow speed of descent. I've found benefit from going slowly to dial in the range of motion and even pausing for a second at the bottom and the top of the exercise. Thank you for coming and taking the time out of your day to watch this video, and let me know if I left anything out on this tutorial video. If you're wondering why I'm recording this video in my laundry room, it's because the original audio had some background noise, so I'm re-recording all the audio. If you found it useful, share it, like it, show it to your friends, and comment down below what you'd like to see next. Have a good day.